when I used to go to SPAC, man. I went to their fellowships on like Monday. It was good though.
Okay,
but when I went to the first time there, and I was, I'm quiet, just chilling. So I was just praying, could have their prayer session, which was actually quite good. Then I think one of the pastors came up to me, he's like, "You've got a court case coming up."
Oh my days.
Huh? Said, "Is your name Darren?" I was thinking, no. Like, but you got a court case coming at you. I was thinking, no. Like, I don't. Then he's like, I think you really got embarrassed. Then I think what he tried to do is try to pray for me. And
you're standing firm.
I was standing firm. Then he pushed me. I had to sit down. Yeah. I'm like, hey, okay, you won.
I do have a court case.
You had to go out and commit a crime. Hey, I've always been a lover boy that is tied to the streets, man.
Oh, okay.
What?
A bit of both, man. I love a boy, but I'm also tied to the streets.
Okay.
So I remember a while back, I was trying to settle down. I'm dating with intention, and I feel like I found one, a church girl.
Oh, okay.
So like we're on our like
Hallelujah.
fifth, amen. We're on our like fifth, sixth date, and I booked fair game for the Saturday, But Friday night, my boy Shake, he messages me saying like, "Yo,
it's always Shake.
Always Shake.
Yeah, he's like, yo, we're going Coco Cure tomorrow. We got a table. He's like, we got a table. Like, I know you're on the settling down thing. And I think he was saying that you got a date tomorrow. I was like, was. I was like, if you got a table, I'm a Dudley boy. Don't worry. I'll be there, Devon. I was like, I'll be there, Devon. So he's like to me, what, can you pattern it? Yeah, I was like, yeah, don't worry, I got this, man. Don't ask me dumb questions. So then I go to the girl, I'm like, hey, I voice note her, I'm like, hey babe, like, you look bare nice in your Instagram story, by the way. I've been an idiot and like double booked, innit? It's like, it's my boy Matthew's 30th birthday.
You don't know no Matthew.
I go, it's my boy Matthew's 30th birthday, and then man, I plan to go out. I could miss it, but I've known him since like Bethlehem, innit? So, so like, I don't want to miss it. So let me know if we can rearrange. I ain't got no boy called Matthew. No boy called Matthew, bro. My boys are called Peter, Emmanuel, and Tim. Those are the only man I know from the Bible, bro. No Matthews, man. No Matthews. But the way the girl handled it was so good. She was basically like, if it's his 30th and that's your boy, you have to go, innit? The way she responded, made me want to just stay in and just chat to her all night. So you know what I did? I went to go splash water on my face. Away with those demonic thoughts. And I went out, man. So I went out and the night was so good, bro. So many girls in there. We had girls on tables, ladders, and chairs in there. It was so sick, bro. But yeah, I'm still a lover boy. So like at the end of the motive, I'm a bit tipsy and I want to chat to my babes, innit?
Facts.
So I go to FaceTime her, But she's vexed. Like I call her, I'm like, you good, babe? She's like, she's vexed, and I'm like, babe, what's wrong? She's like, you tell me. You're the one that's all over socials trying to get two girls to ride the boat. Noah. I was thinking, oh my days, what has she seen? Now I know I haven't posted on socials, so it must be one of the boys. But the boys know the code as well. Like you don't
from the story.
Exactly, you don't post nothing, but we whack down the counter, no DNA left in the house. We bury the body in the woods, like sort of thing. You can't even put an acrylic on your story. So I'm thinking, I'm like to her, like, what have you seen? She goes on a bit of a rant. She's like, I was alone with my thoughts, so I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. So I went on Instagram, checked your story, didn't see anything. Checked your boy's story, didn't see anything. So then I got suspicious. Then I went on the venue's Instagram story, and one girl had tagged the venue. So she went on that girl's profile page. She saw that the girl was wearing a necklace that she liked. So she went on Pandora, added the necklace to her wishes.
She got ADHD.
She went on the Pandora site, added the necklace to her wish list. She said she'll get it when it's payday. Then she went back onto Instagram, saw that I was following 600 people rather than 599 people. So she went through my following, scrolled down until she saw the one person that she didn't recognize since the last time she checked my Instagram stuff. She's crazy. Then she clicked on her profile, and what did she see? Me pouring tequila Patron down two girls' throats in the club.
That's skillful though.
It's very skillful.
Very skillful.
She said it's bad enough that I picked my boys over her, but then she's got to go socials and see that in her face.
That's rude.
Well, she found it.
That's what I was like. First of all, you dug that body up. First of all, And I was like, second of all, don't be jealous of my brothers, Kane. Don't be jealous of my bros. Don't be jealous of my bros, Kane, honestly. And I was like, third of all, it's like, you're not my girlfriend yet.
Yeah.
Before I could say yet, she hung up.
Facts.
I called her back the next morning. I was like, look, babe, I'm sorry, I was licked last night. Like, I'm sorry for like doing what I did on socials, and I'm sorry for like actually cancelling on you. I want to make it up to you next week. Like, so next week we're gonna go out. We're gonna go to a high-end restaurant and to a bar. Yeah. I'm gonna go all out for you. Get you some flowers. She's like, cool. That would be a good way to make it up for me. Make it up to me. Next week comes round, yeah, and I've prepped. I've done everything I said I was gonna do. I got her the necklace from Pandora. I got her the necklace to make it up to her. Saturday 3 p.m. comes, I get that text.
Who's it now?
You're gonna hate me. That's what she says.
I
was like, yeah, I am gonna hate you. If you cancel this date, I am gonna hate you 100%. And she's basically like, look, it's her friend Delilah's 30th. And some of the girls are trying to go Eadn to see what the fuss is about. I was like, Eve, don't do this. Eve, I was like, Eve, don't do this, please. I've heard about Eadn, man. Please, Eve. And I know she's gonna be on Adam's table as well, man. And I know they got apple juice as a chaser as well, man.
They're doing snake shots.
They're doing snake shots, yeah. I was like, please, not Eadn, man. Yeah, I was like, please, not Eadn, man. I flipped straight away, man. I changed from a Dudley boy to a Hardy boy straight away, man. It's so crazy. I flipped out. So I'm vexed, but I can't say anything to her because I did the same thing to her last week and she allowed it. So I was like, cool, go Eadn, go Eadn. I went on her Instagram, checked how many people she's following. 276, that's calm, I can remember that. I used to take that bus to school when I was younger. 276, logged it in my memory. So she goes out to Eadn and she's basically having the time of her life all over her Instagram story. Like, she's posting on socials and everything. That's the difference between guys and girls. Girls want you to know they're having a good time. Guys don't, sort of thing.
And they're waiting for you to be the first one.
She's having the time of her life. I'm seeing the saxophone, man. I used to love the saxophone, but now I just want to smack it over his head, man. Turn it off, man. I hate it.
I'm gonna turn it off.
End of the night, she tries to drunk call me, and I'm vexed already. I'm like, hello, Jezebel. Hello, Judas. Hello, Jezebel. Hello, Judas. And she was like, see, that's the thing about you. You're always trying to pick a fight and then be the bigger person. Goliath. I was like, shut up. I was like, I already saw you on socials trying to turn water into a whining song, Jesus. I can hear her friends in the background saying, Casa amigos for my amigos. I hung up, man. I've seen Narcos, man. I don't need to learn Spanish. I've seen Narcos already, man. But yeah, we rekindled. I thought, you know what, 1-1. You did it to me, I did it to you. Let's get out of these streets. Let's get back to settling down. 2 weeks later, she's like to me, she wants to go dubs with some of the girls from Eadn. I was like, are you talking about Dublin or Dubrovnik? She's like, nah, DXB. I was like, you're about to be DXB. I had to break her off, man. I lost her to Eadn. I lost her to Dubai, bro. A few months later, I go on her Instagram and she's now got the Instagram highlights, DXB1, DXB2, you know, the travel highlights sort of thing. One story, she just had Arabic on there. Now she's the one chilling with sheikhs, man. I had to message her on a petty thing. I was like, when I'm seeing the Arabic, I messaged her on a petty thing. I was like, are you even still Christian? She messaged me back like, are you even still Edge? I was like, okay, I rate. I was like, I rate. I love it.
She's stone cold, man.
She cooked. Yeah.
Yo, it's Manny from Past the Meerkat. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, this is Past the Meerkat. It's mad because you told me to do something. And I even forgot. Maybe I'll run it next episode.
Has to be for next episode.
I didn't even think of one because that's bare pressure. This is Past the Meerkat episode 49. I'm here with... This episode is sponsored by Boohoo, man.
Yes.
I'm here with Bangs.
Sorry, yes.
Pedro.
Good evening.
I'm Dej. I'm here with Tim.
Yes.
And Eman.
Good evening.
A lot of man are not in the studio today. There's an illness going around. A lot of man are.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
We're just trying to.
It's winter. It's winter, man.
Yeah, so Vish, Manny, and Sheikh are not around. They're not in the studio, so
they're still involved.
Of course, yeah. They're not like Fabbz, yeah.
I knew there was something.
You guys are bullies.
They're not like Fabbz. Hey, happy birthday to Fabian.
He's 49.
Oh, you're
It's so true. It's so true. Okay, let's do a drip check where some of us are in like throwback clothes that we've already worn. Ben's is in his worst attire that he wore. The one that he got
That's not true.
the one that he got cooked
You can
for
play
already.
drums.
No, but he changed.
Checkers. Checkmate.
I got my Olalade.
Are they Boohoo man?
Yeah, the Major League cola.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Culture.
Yeah, you can. We got a wide shot now, so you can swap the angle. Yeah. Sit back down, get in focus. Yeah.
Don't trip up.
You swept up bears over here.
I mean, the code. I actually didn't order this, but it was like a spare. I think you have it and Vish has it as well.
I like it.
Yeah. I've got that as
It
well,
came
like
with
that.
shorts, but I said I'm not wearing the shorts because it's way too cold.
Yeah.
My legs are kind of slim.
Yeah.
Is that a bigger size for you?
I don't. It says a S, but
It's
looks
oversized though.
oversized.
No,
Yeah.
it looks better like that. Usually you wear like the tight fitted things.
Yeah, like my.
Yeah.
Like your leggings.
Long johns. It's long john season though. Isn't it?
I mean, I've worn my long johns out already.
Like, you're crazy, bro.
Underneath, yeah.
Can I ask a
I was wearing my
quick
long johns
question?
at the
You
test-
debut your long johns so
early, bro.
like,
September
end
thing,
of
September things.
August.
Yeah.
Before you go to Tim, yeah, you know when you're having sex and you have long johns on,
Oh,
how do you take it off?
It's bare long,
you
bro.
take off all that one.
He takes it off with the boxes for sure.
yeah.
He takes it off with the
No,
boxes.
because you have to tuck them into your
Your
socks.
socks, yeah.
So it's too
Oh,
dead, bro.
you not tuck your long johns.
That's how you keep warm. That's how you keep warm. Yeah.
There's a gap, bro.
You can have a little bit of breeze there.
Nah.
Ventilation.
No, you ain't been wearing long johns for long enough because if you pull up your trousers, they'll go out and then you're wearing
It would
long
just
john
be
shorts.
exactly. Yeah.
Or three quarters.
When because they're tight, they go up.
Yeah, I don't
innit?
mind them being like.
Have you ever taken it off and all of it's come off your boxes and socks? Can you do that in one go?
I've done it twice.
Boxers shorts and on long johns.
Yeah.
It's
in one
tough.
go.
Nah,
If it's tucked in
I
your
take
socks,
the
you
long
might be able
johns
to
off
do it.
because I don't want to crease them. That's my thing. So I get my thumb and I hook it behind the long john, and then you don't know about the hook technique with the long johns, the captain hook. You don't long john, captain hook. You don't. Okay, nah, you man don't know.
You're putting your
I
thumb
put my
in your
thumb.
bum.
You put your.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Freaky ass nigga.
Your footplate is crazy.
That's what you're into, man.
You man are moving mad.
That's how you get started. Alright, babe, I'm ready.
How do you man take off your boxers? Like actually, how do
Here,
you?
bro, fun.
Yeah.
Easy.
But what, two
On the
hands?
side, on the
Yeah,
side.
Yeah, like a man.
No, but like the reason why you have to use one hand is because logically, when you're on top, you've got one hand here because you can't lean up
Oh,
and
you're
take it off.
talking
you're
about
doing
during
during the session.
Yeah, like, obviously that's
Sorry,
what we're
that's how
talking
we
about.
started, yeah.
That's how. Like, so during
I
the
think I
session,
still take both.
you got
Nah,
one
it's
hand.
one-
You
I
got
don't
one
use
hand
my-
here.
I would I scrunch it like this. I would
You get some skin. You
You don't even think about it. You
get some
take it off
skin.
anyhow.
Yeah.
You don't even think
You
about
get
it.
some skin.
Oh my god.
Tim's in your old. Is that your younger brothers?
No, it's the Super Eagles.
Super Eagles.
Oh, is it?
Boohoo Man collab, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It will be collab.
You got that before the sponsorship, innit? So.
No, I got that. No, the thing is, it looked different on the website when I ordered it. But I like it though. So I really won it once, I think, for we had Get the Gist on, but I wasn't on the camera, so I thought
Oh, yes, I remember. Yes, I do remember that.
Oh yeah, you can run it back.
I can run it back, yeah. So
Nice.
Calm.
first time.
And Eman's in.
Man's in his 3-peat.
Yeah, yeah. You've won that 80 times. You've won that 65 times.
I can't casual today.
We need some new clothes.
Yeah. No, well, we're gonna be
Yeah.
dripped out next session.
Winner.
Not the next episode, but the
Winner
episode after that. Right, we need to speak about a festival that we got coming up, the BBE Podcast Festival. We haven't got a live show this year.
No, we don't.
Sadly.
And there's been a couple of comments, a couple of people asking us to do a show. I've seen
Someone
some tweets.
in the comments said that they wanted to organise it for us.
Is it?
Yeah, they said
Slow
they'll
down.
even organise it, innit? Yeah. So, yeah, it isn't exactly a live show, but please, if you want to see us this year, November 17th, please get tickets to the BBE Podcast Festival. We'll be on stage for about 45 minutes to an hour, so you get to see us. If you just want to meet us and stuff, we'll definitely be there. So get your tickets. I will put the link in the bio so you can buy tickets.
Yes.
It's about a month away. Please do get your tickets to that.
Yes,
I got a DM, from someone in. Was it in Kenya? It might have been in Kenya, and she was like, "I'll fly down for a live show." First, the way
Why is she
introduced-
DMing you though? That's what I was
You are
Do you know, when
handsome,
she
man.
DM'd me, she's like, "Hey, I
Deji.
love what you're doing." All of this. No, I love what you're doing. You're one of my favorites. Including Dej though, I like Dej as well. I said, why are you talking to me about Dej? I said Dej's profile. I said, go follow him, man. Go follow him. I had to end the conversation there, man. So don't talk to me about why you DMing me?
That's kind of crazy DMing you and saying, I like you and Dej.
You know why? It's because she DM'd Dej, you didn't reply.
She should put you in a group chat.
It's true.
This guy's easy.
But yeah, fly down to this live show if you're watching.
Yeah, come through.
Shore Theatre in, is it King's Cross?
King's Cross, the Shore Theatre. Yeah, I think tickets are about £30, something pounds. So yeah, come see us, man. Okay, where else am I at? Yesterday we went to the Black Tech Fest.
Yeah, man.
That is from when this episode comes out. It's going to be about a month away or a few weeks away. But yeah, the Black Tech Fest. How did we find it?
I was gassed.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I signed my first ever autograph.
I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at this guy like, why is this guy signing an
that's-
autograph?
What did she
same.
get you to sign?
A school book.
Is it?
It was a
Seriously?
secondary school kid, yeah. But she was like, she came up to us, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go on YouTube and subscribe to you. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm already subscribed to you guys. I love you guys. Then I was talking to her, and then she was like, oh, can you sign my school book? So I was like, don't do your signature because then she's gonna open up bank accounts in your name. So luckily, when I was an accountant, I used to like sign bare pieces of paper. So I made up a fake signature that was easy to do. So I just did that one.
You're
and then
deep, man.
Yeah.
her friend came up to me. Her other friend came and I signed 2 autographs one day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal now, guys. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of a
man.
big deal.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Crazy.
People don't really do autographs like that anymore,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
And this is on their breast or something like that.
Have you done one?
Like, no, but you know that's the famous thing, like signing
yeah,
girls'
yeah,
breasts,
I hear what you're
like
saying.
the rap girls and stuff like that. How did you man find the fest?
No, I thought it was proper sick. Like, bare black people, one room.
Yeah.
Like, I think I said it to someone on the day as like, everyone's trying to get like jobs into the tech industry, and then other people, like there's a lot of tech people in the room, but you're talking to people that are like high up in their company, but there's no code switching, so you're just talking to them normally.
Yeah.
Just find out about what they do, and then you can talk about other things that you might do on a weekend that you wouldn't talk about at work. So I just found that vibe kind of sick. We spoke to like Compare the Market. We had a little
I
chat with
sent that
them.
picture over, man.
Oh
It's
yeah.
bad,
It's
it's bad, it's blurry.
Are they going to sponsor us? That's the question.
Well, we're gonna have conversations
Well, we need to
potentially.
make sure they're not trying to sue us.
Hey, it's kind of, it's true. It's true.
That email was crazy.
When
Yeah, I didn't check that email. I don't know when that was.
that was like a couple months ago.
But if we collab, then
Exactly. Then
Yeah, that's a
we're
good
all
rekindle.
sorted.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we got beef at the moment, kind of.
Yeah. I don't know why they're trying to sue us. It just
Compare the Market. If you're listening to this,
Sponsor us,
we'd love
man.
you to be friends with us.
And the girls that were there, they were a vibe. The women that were there, they were a proper vibe.
cool,
So it was
man.
proper fun, man.
But yeah, no, proper sick event.
Yeah. Tim,
I loved it, man. It was really good, you know.
you're kind of in tech as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Kind of in tech. So I was just doing little dibbling, dabbling, you know.
Well, do you count putting paper and printers as tech? I'm just asking.
Are you all black ink?
That was my first ever job. But
I'm playing with you.
You guys
Don't fight,
rivalry.
man. You're my guy, man. You're my guy.
It's cool, it's
Oh, your hands are hot.
I knew this was something.
It's the A4 paper. The paper cut.
the paper cut. It's really cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I was just asking like if they had any vacancies anyways or what kind of field.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah, I
you
did
did
on the side a little bit, but it was mainly
Oh, that's why
like,
you got missing.
No.
I saw him chatting to one guy. I thought he was talking about.
Yeah, I was at
PTM.
first. Then I was thinking, no, let me
But you
just
said,
let me
let's
just
see.
see.
Work my way in there, yeah.
No, that's good, man.
Yeah, but
That's
it's mainly
brilliant,
like
yeah.
grad scheme, so I can't really get into that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no harm in getting on the grad scheme
No,
when
it's
you're
just-
35. There's no.
No, nothing. No, not 35. But there's nothing wrong with it. But right now, I can't really get into a grad scheme.
Yeah.
I think they changed it though. Any age.
No,
It's more
like
about salary in that.
more salary.
Oh, okay.
Salary-wise.
Yeah, that
Yeah, you're
sacrifice.
too rich, innit?
No, it's
But sure, I think in tech, the grad scheme was starting some crazy
Nah,
salary.
see,
I
it's
don't
still,
think it
it's
does,
still
no.
kind of.
Oh, seriously?
It's just a big jump once you get.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just-
Talking of tech, yeah, have you guys seen what Tesla did? They had like a show yesterday, and they showcased robots.
Oh,
I think I saw something. Yeah, I saw something on Twitter, but I didn't watch it.
Oh,
What
my
happened?
days.
I heard it's basically like iRobot.
Bro, yeah, like the robots are serving drinks. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
you
we
can-
saw it yesterday.
You can go speak to the robot and say anything.
What?
But it has a face, like a human face.
No. It's like an iRobot face. Like it's like, it
Oh
looks
my
like
days.
like they've done it like iRobot. But yeah, it's like its movement is very good, and then it's talking like it's literally serving drinks. He was like, "Oh, can I get a margarita?" He's like, "A margarita." Fine, and then he goes and gets the drink, pours it.
days.
It's so lit.
Stuff is scary.
And because they basically had like a festival or something, and they just had like 30 of the robots around, then bare people in there, so the people could just do whatever they want with the robots. Like, so there are bare different videos of bare different people saying bare stuff. It's like literally like they're human beings.
What happens if you slap one of them?
I don't think they've programmed it for that.
Yeah.
Or if you step on their crepes.
I just want to know I want to know what level of violence they get to.
That's what's
That's the scariest thing.
That's
That's
so
scary,
scary.
bro.
That's if you.
It's gonna get there.
It's gonna get there, yeah. As soon as you slap one, that's when someone's gonna download in their system. The self-defense, they'll download self-defense. Norton's antivirus, or they'll download it. And next thing you know, they're just,
the voice version, but you actually talk to GPT.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've
and
seen
you
that.
actually can get it to change his accent, so you make
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
an
yeah.
African accent. It will do
That's
it.
so
serious.
that
Yeah,
is-
it's actually crazy.
One girl was talking to AI or ChatGPT rather. I don't know which one. It's not ChatGPT. It's another version of it.
Yeah.
But
the update.
but she was like, "I'll speak like you're in Top Boy," and then he just
Yeah, that's with
Seriously?
ChatGPT.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you update your
Oh,
phone, you
man.
can do it like that right now.
What?
So I thought you had to pay for that version.
No, it's a free version.
yeah, they put it in the
Oh.
iPhone.
Yeah,
innit?
it's on iPhone, yeah. If you download the app, it's actually sick.
You download the ChatGPT app.
Yeah, the app, yeah.
Speak
Yeah,
to Sully.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
See the way people are going, I'm thinking
That's
of,
the thing, I'm
I'm
not
thinking of
surprised
Halle
by that
Berry. I'm thinking of.
You got a
I'm trying to chat to Beyonce.
You got
I'm
problems.
trying to chat
That's
to
so
some
crazy,
Johns.
What do you guys think God thinks about robots and stuff? Because they're not in the Bible.
Yeah, but he's
You think he's
downloaded that
chilling?
already.
Oh,
He's past that
He's
series.
past-
He knows that series.
Yeah.
You think he's calm with it? Don't you think he thinks it like actually you're stepping into territory where like you're touching my ground of like creation, like you're creating consciousness.
But
Yeah,
technically,
but it's not human. They don't eat.
Well, they do. Like, how are they not human anymore? Soon,
They
well,
eat
soon
like fuel.
they're gonna be like.
yeah, but it's
they're not gonna
still
eat
like
rice and stew,
information
though.
that's been passed. It's gonna be like tons and tons of information passed into that machine. So it's not really like it's thinking from thin air. It's going from its long dictionary of stuff that it's finding. So that's how.
Do they have free will?
That's how it works. Oh, well, that's another thing. I don't know. Depends who you put it in there. But
That's scary, bro.
Yeah, because like eventually it will get to a point where they're just like us, where
They're not.
You just
going-
see them on road.
I mean,
Yeah.
you won't see them. They're not going to be in church.
you never know.
You never know. Be the ushers, bro.
You
You
never
never
know.
Oh my days, that's actually true.
that's
No,
a
so
movie
exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
We watched a movie
No,
like
that's
that. Didn't we?
blasphemy, bro. If they
We watched a
did
movie
that.
like that last year. Ben.
The creator.
Yeah, it was like that.
Oh yeah.
There was robots serving.
They
in
were,
church.
no, I don't know if they were in church, but there were robots doing everything.
The robots in everything.
And there'll be
yeah.
teachers that were teaching the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause in Milton Keynes, the robots like deliver food and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I hate them little things as well, bro.
But I would think these little dogs.
Cause they just pop up behind you, bro.
Bro, it's
I hate
bare
them
scary,
things,
bro.
bro.
Them little shits. bro.
Imagine the robot's the preacher,
Nah.
but it can quote any verse. It's got every verse.
So
I
crazy.
thought about this the other day. Pastors must be using ChatGPT for their sermons.
Nothing wrong with it though. It's like Google.
Yeah, so true.
You started.
It's
You
like-
started using it already, bro.
I know you
No,
use
but
it for
sometimes
sure.
sometimes it's useful. Everyone uses ChatGPT.
It's true.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
use
true.
it. I feel like I'm so shit with that stuff, man.
I
Like,
use it
It's
there.
so easy though.
I have a tab of it open, like it's so
all the
lit.
time.
When-
Yeah,
when
when
you
I
have,
work,
like-
I have to have it.
Yeah.
on.
So whenever you have
Oh,
a question in
seriously?
your mind, you use it.
Yeah.
So like when you have a question, rather than Googling it.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't got to that level yet.
No, ChatGPT I go to before Google a lot of the times now.
If for a question,
Yeah.
mainly, yeah, for a question. But you have to know, like, when it's not everything that I would go to.
Yeah, I won't
Okay.
go to it for everything.
What
Do you
about-
know, it's like when the question's kind of ambiguous and there's loads of parts to a question, because I don't think Google's got AI now.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
But
true.
yeah, if there's
It's more
ambiguity in the
general.
question, I'll type like I'll add bare bits and then I'll let it do the work.
And you trust the answer that's given you, basically.
It does its research, innit?
Yeah.
What about if you're writing a report? Would you
Yeah.
just write gibberish? Like write it quickly, then chuck it in
So yeah, like
ChatGPT?
I hardly write reports now. It's taken out a huge segment of my report writing because I normally start with like bullet points and just bare notes of what I want to be in a report. And I'll just be like, put this in a report format, I'll put this in an email format. And then after that, like I'll speak to it. So like they might have something that I don't like. I'll be like, like I'm a bit more playful. Like,
okay.
I don't want it too formal, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so that's where you're getting your stories from.
Give me some Bible jokes.
Oh, you think ChatGPT?
That's some WWE.
ChatGPT cannot do that.
Who's Adam's wife?
No, but you see that, yeah.
But that's good. That actually makes sense though. Like, give me a Bible character that was a traitor, or give me a Bible character that did that.
That's what they should use. This is what they're doing though. They're making you use it to the point where you're using it every day and you're relying on it. And now they're gonna bring the new level when it's an actual robot you're speaking to its face.
I want a robot. I'm not even gonna lie.
In your yard?
Yeah, I want a robot.
That's scary.
No.
I want a robot.
So when you wake up when you go to pee at night and he's just on in the corridor.
I just see a blue light behind me. I'll be calm. Once we get used to it, we'll feel safe. Because, like, think about it. A robot is like a partner. Like,
hey, careful.
It's like you're not scared of your partner because you've built up that trust with your partner. Because your partner can really do anything to you. You're sleeping next to your partner at night, they can do anything to you. Once you build up that trust with the robot and it hasn't attacked you after 25 years, you'll feel safe.
Yeah, but that's like all these
25 years.
It will attack you though one day. There are gonna be like we are gonna need courts for robots and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I like that.
Robot court, robot jail.
Robot jail, yeah.
Question. So if you keep repeating the same question over and over again, it'll be like, I've told you down times.
A lie?
It's true.
Imagine I've told you tons of times.
That's a racist robot. No, that's crazy, bro.
Do you think the white robots are allowed to say nigger?
Oh my day.
If you have two robots, a black one and a white.
I'm gonna ask for my robot to be black. That's the thing. Ask for my robot. You could definitely customize your robot for sure.
Do you think like when they were doing the testing thing, people were like, "Oh, what color are you?" and they have an answer, or "What's your ethnicity?"
As in a robot has an answer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like the one guy, there's a video of the guy asking, like, where was you born or where are you from? And he was like, I was built in a factory in Silicon Valley. Like, that's where most of us are built, blah, 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 blah. So it will give you an answer like that, basically. It'll give you that kind of answer. Yeah.
Would you let a robot be a nanny? Like, look after your kids?
God forbid.
No.
Once you get the build up that... Because you would let a nanny be a nanny. A human... Think about it. Why do you think a robot is more dangerous than a human being? You have to put your trust in human beings.
The human knows less than the robot.
But you're gonna program it to do.
The robot knows everything.
Exactly.
So if the robot knows everything, they know that we're weak.
They know our weak spot. They know we got bad knees or bad hip.
But the robot will understand how to look after you. If your child's crying, the robot will know why your child's crying.
Yeah. You'll see the robot...
Because the machine...
A human wouldn't do that because they think, that's crazy. But it would work. It will work on the child or something like that.
Yeah, all of that AI, machine learning, it's just
Imagine you go
scary.
to the club though, yeah, and you got everyone's on tables,
like that
and the robots are like, there's a robot on each man's table.
Yeah.
So one robot spills a drink on the other robot, and they're just
It's a wall. It's not scary that is, bro.
That's lit, bro.
That's scary.
I'll film it, bro.
And then they'll end up being like robot ends wars, bro.
Oh yeah.
Imagine they just have their own beef, but it's like them guns with the blue
Bro, that's
bullets
what I'm
and
saying.
stuff.
They'll be like neighbor robot.
Yeah. Robo Wars.
Oh my days. Yeah, you have to bring that back. You have to bring that Robot Wars, basically.
Trust.
That was lit. That was lit.
This season is sponsored by Boohoo Man. Use the discount code PTM10 or link in the description for 10% off on the Boohoo Man website. Bombao.
Anyway, let's talk about some church stuff. Who's going to church on Sunday? Who goes to church every Sunday?
I try.
I've been
Most
trying.
Sundays, I do go to.
I've been watching it a lot though.
Okay, yeah, I've been watching it.
Eman came to church a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, no, that was so lit.
Eman came.
This guy brought Eman church.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me start because he's going to start. He's going to get started. So Pedro booked me to his church here.
Yeah.
And usually, in my own church, I'll go sit at the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We walk in, and I don't know who the lady is. One lady that knows Pedro is like, oh no, you guys go sit at the front.
Yeah.
Right at the front where the pastor is preaching.
stage, bro.
On stage. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And you can see the cameras in your face, so you know you're going to be on YouTube, yeah. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, you put me at the front, yeah. And I've got a stern face, so I always look like I'm screwing. And then the songs, they sing for a good 30 minutes. And a lot of the songs, I don't know
it was like
15, about 15.
There's a timer, bro. It's 15 minutes.
Okay,
15. You don't know the songs.
I know some of the, but
the lyrics are there though.
The lyrics are there, but sometimes
you can't sing the lyrics if you don't know the
tonality and whatnot. So while the songs are going on, I'm trying to sing it, but then I'm like, oh shit, I'm off here. I'm like, alright, cool, I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna hum it. And then Peter's looking at the camera. So I think you're managing at the time.
I'm doing the lyrics.
You're doing the lyrics, yeah. And then I think I receive a message. I look at my phone. He's like, "Why are you screwing up your face?" Then I check my Instagram and I see people in my DMs like, cheer up. I'm thinking, what's happening here? But it's a good service though.
It's too peak when you're on stage, bro, because you have to like be engaged the whole time. Because very people sleep, but you can't sleep on stage.
And you can't just sing on stage. You have to be.
You can't even like zone out. That's what I'm scared. Exactly. I'll zone out, like just be thinking about something. Or sometimes you just go on your phone like to be checking Instagram or some shit, and some craziness will
I'm
come
not
up.
gonna lie though. I caught Pedro sometimes though. What Pedro does, he looks at the camera. He's like, I'm not on screen.
Nah, Pedro has to take his phone. He's always on his phone.
I'm taking notes.
You can never tell. You're an expert. I didn't even think of that, bro. XP's high, bro.
You gotta do both, bro.
Did you guys used to sit at what was church like back in the day for you? Did you guys because what used to happen with me and my mum, she used to go to the main thing. Then you have like a kids thing. I was like
Sunday
that.
School,
the Sunday school, I always used to go to the back because I feel like stand-up comedy. If you're in the front, you're engaged in somehow. You're engaged somehow, some way, bro. What was it like for you, man?
I was the same. Children's church for the whole time, but we didn't do anything. We were playing football with cans like the whole service. But
you used to like go out of the Sunday school and just go to the
So you wouldn't go to church?
No, so my mum takes us to church.
They're in the hallway.
We go to the Sunday school, but there was a bad crew of the Sunday school and we basically weren't gonna pay attention and we were gonna mess up the whole thing. So they let us out to like the corridor and we just play football for the whole service.
What? That's lit. We used to do Sunday school before church.
Sunday school before church.
Yeah, so we had to get to Sunday school before church, and then after when church starts, then we go into the church.
Oh, right.
So we wouldn't miss church.
Sometimes we will do like during the sermon, we'll have our own sermon downstairs. That's the only time.
Yeah, because the older sermons too.
Yeah, you can't understand that when you're a kid. But it's intense.
The best snaps.
The
night visual now.
Did you man ever go to like the XL Center, the church?
I went to the Pray for Nigeria one. Oh my days.
Pray for Nigeria.
Yeah, they had like a XL.
A night vigil.
Yeah, night vigil. It was like all night.
That was a concert, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That's like my first concert, basically.
Yeah, I went to. There was something at Upton Park once. And I went to that. I think it was like a revival or something.
Oh, in the stadium. I think I remember that as well,
In the stadium?
Bro, it was too lit, bro.
As a kid, how old are you?
Well, I was young, bro.
I'd be running around, bro.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah, bro, it was actually lit, bro. I loved... Church was sick, man. It's like having a community, having friends. That was... A lot of my close friends were from my church when I was younger.
My church was like... It was a bit... I don't know if your parents had this, but my mum used to get into beef bears. And she used to go to like, there used to be bare passer and like politics. Well, there's bare politics in churches. So we church hopped. Like I've been to bare different churches, and my mum's one of those. She likes to sample things for a while, sort of thing. Like, have you man ever been to like White Garment? Did you ever have the White Garment?
Yeah, once or twice.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, yeah. I remember like the third, fourth time I went to White Garment, I brought a Coke can into the service. I bought a Coke can in. I
already know what's happening.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah, and one guy slapped me. He just slapped me. One older guy.
What did he say?
The man thing is, I was walking in, but like,
bro, there's no regard for anyone. If you're in the church, anyone can get slapped.
I'm somebody else's son, and my mum's right next to me. My brother's right next to me.
She started probably saying good.
He slapped me, and I tears come to my eyes. I look at my mum like this guy's being out here. And I was just like, you are stupid. I was just to me, you are stupid. He was like, why are you drinking Coke? Like we only drink water here. Like you only drink you only get the water from the front sort of thing.
Oh, is it?
I was like, yeah, there was like no Coke. No, I was like,
Bro,
oh
you
my
know what
days.
the issue is, is that when they slapped you, there was no differentiation between the child slap and the adult slap.
It was this guy was a strong man.
Like them tough Nigerian.
bro.
White as well. That's crazy.
And you know, when you're a child, the trajectory of the slap is down. Like you don't have to go up. It's so easy. It's too easy. I'm at arm height. Like his palm was.
Man didn't even ask you to put it away first, just straight slap.
Yeah, like he didn't speak to me. Like I walked in, I took like 2-3 steps. Slap. I didn't even realize I was even in church when he.
That's funny, bro.
I remember when I stayed at my auntie's, and my auntie took me to her church, and it was Church of England.
Yeah,
And I remember I was making a bit of noise or whatnot, and she sent me to go face the wall. But you know, you got the painting the windows in church. And I just remember facing the wall and just looking at the paintings, bro. In church, bro. I said, this is a madness, bro. How you gonna tell me to face the wall at church, bro? It's crazy,
Bro,
man.
they were too
But
creative.
yeah, I used to get bare punishments in church, man.
But yeah, white garment church, like growing up in white garment church, it was just so different, man. Like we church hopped as well. My first church was in Hackney.
Yeah.
In Homerton.
Everybody's been to our church in Hackney.
Yeah.
Same.
I think there's like a church on every street. Then my next church was in Stockwell. Then my next church was in Camberwell. Like I was in mad ends all the time.
You got from east to the south.
Bro, we was getting on every bus to get to church. And remember, you have to get to church by 10. There was one day now, obviously in white garment church they do a lot of stuff with like fruit and stuff, Like, they'll pray over fruit. So I'll never forget this day when Stockwell, and my mum asked me to go get a coconut, They wanted to pray over the coconut and then drink it, And I'm in Stockwell, these are ends now, innit? So I've got to take my white garment off, put my clothes on, put my shoes on, and I go out to the market. So there's the station's here, there's like a very small market on the left-hand side of the station. There's a Jamaican guy with like full-on dreads there. So he's got fruit, but I see the coconut now, so I go, I just want one of these. So I grab it now.
Coconut is funny.
I grab it before he actually even said anything, and he goes, no, that's not what you think it is. That's not what you think it is. So I was like, how much? I didn't know what he was saying because of the accent. I was like, how much? He's like, bro, like move, like go away.
Oh my days.
I was like, I don't even know what's going on here. I ran, bro. I ran back to church, fam. I don't know what he was trying to. I don't know what it was, bro.
Still don't know.
I still don't know, bro. I'll never find out, bro.
And you went back with no coconut.
Yeah, no
And they
coconut.
slapped you.
What about, did you guys ever have these aunties in church, that you've never seen in your life, but somehow they know you?
Bears.
I had that bears. I remember this when I first moved to Essex. My mum started going to this church. I haven't been to this church once. Not once. I go to the church one day. All these aunties come, I haven't seen you in ages. I said, because you've never seen me in your life. Long time, that's what they say. Long time, come hug me, my son. I'm like, bro, I don't know you, broski. What are you talking about? I said, and there's like a queue of aunties that are just saying hello to you, bro.
Whose mum's like that? My mum was like, it's like, my mum loves, like, you know, Stragglers Lane, end of motive.
Oh my days.
My mum, end of the church when I'm
you're there for
hungry.
2
I'm
hours.
very hungry. She's talking to every single person in every aisle.
mad.
It's too mad.
Every house.
It's like the Black Tech Festival.
For me, I just remember that's even worse for me because obviously my dad's a pastor.
Same.
So after service now, my dad has his office and there's a queue of people cancelling. Of course. There's just so.
You're hearing everyone's problem.
Everyone's problems on juicy. I can't even say
You know everything, man.
Bro, there was juicy problems. I can't even say it. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, that was the same for me, bro. Man, everyone wanted to chat to my dad because he was a pastor, bro. And we lived in North. My church was in Brixton, Stockwell kind of area. Bro, like I'm leaving home at like 8 a.m.
So they don't know it's a long shift for a child, bro.
And my mum used to make me wash the car before church as well, bro. So I was getting up at like 7 a.m. in the winter. It's cold, bro. I waking up at 7 a.m. I wash the car.
If you're a pastor, your car has to shine. Has to be on it,
Bro, the car had to be clean every Sunday, bro. It was driving me to church, and then you're staying for time, bro. My Sundays were a write-off, bro. It's 9 to 5, bro. It was too dead, bro.
Did any of... Oh, go on.
No, I was gonna say, bro, I hated the fact that I remember when I started trying to play football on Sundays,
it's a conflict of interest.
I would have made it if it wasn't for church.
I think a lot of people would have made it. And I was saying to my mum, like, I remember when I was younger, one time, like, my brother had a final. And then my mum was like, he can't go. It was like English school, so it was all the schools in England. And then my mum was like, he can't go. And my brother was like, nah, I'm going. And I remember he slammed the door. And then he went, and my dad went to go watch him. So I remember that. And then I was like, Mum, like Sam played when we were younger. I was like, let me play football. And I was playing the drums in church. So she was like, no, you have to play for praise and worship, and then you can go to church. And then 3 Sundays in a row, I was playing football. I was going to church in South, and I was trying to make it back to East to play football, get bare trains. I was getting to the game at halftime every week. The next Sunday, praise came, I beat the drum well. Worship came, I was playing fast, bro.
Playing fast, like.
You have the tempo of every song.
Here I am to work. Here I am to
You know the line of singing, the drummer controls the tempo as well. The drummer controls the tempo as well.
Everyone's dancing very fast.
The choir looking at me.
we Africanized it today.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro. Did you man ever go to them like prayer heavy churches where I went to a Mountain of Fire one time and their main thing is just like, there's some churches like, they like the praise and worship and singing and stuff. Yeah. They dedicate an hour to that. Yeah. Cool. There's some churches like, it's an hour prayer. Yeah. The pastor will speak for 3 minutes. He'll be like, maybe open the Bible and he'll be like, I feel the need to pray. And he's like, it's one of those ones where everybody has to stand up. Yeah. And I remember Mountain of Fire, like everything for them is fire. Fire, yeah.
And he closes out like this.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I remember there's, like, when I'm praying, I've always been, like, more conservative. Yeah. So I'm just like,
your head in.
I want to talk to God silently. And I remember, like, I was doing that, and then one guy, he's not even the pastor, he was just like an usher. He was like, why are you not praying? He's like, everybody's praying, you are not praying. I was like, I am praying, my eyes were closed. He's like, that's not prayer. He's like, God can't hear you, he doesn't have ears. God can't hear you. And then I had to pray. He started teaching me to, he was like, move your hands like this. Shout. He's like, shout. He's like, shout, we won't really hear you. So in Mountain of Fire, you can just hear bare, everybody just talking. Everybody just bare talking about everything. It's so crazy, man. And I remember there was one time I went to, they had this like New Year's Eve thing, like where they teach children to pray. I think I've told you guys this story as well. They teach children to pray. Me and my brother, my mum took me and my brother. He's like, oh, this is where you're going to learn to pray because you haven't been praying properly. You don't have to pray. So you can't speak
up.
You can't hear you. You're not praying.
I get there and I just bare little kids. There was one kid that was like 2 years old. He doesn't even speak yet. But I
bet he prays bare though.
Now he's probably a warrior, bro. But yeah, I remember they put us in a circle. I think I told you about this. They had those, you know those tanks that they used to like heat places? He put one of those in the middle of the circle and he said, we're going to pray until fire comes in the middle of the circle. He's like, if you pray, I was thinking to myself, this is not happening. But he's like, if you pray properly, you'll see a fire in the middle of this circle.
Yeah, but it's because you doubted.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say.
What happened? Was there fire?
I don't remember how I got out of there. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't recall how I got out.
Probably because some pastors, like with all due respect, some pastors are rogue, man.
Yeah. You think he would have just flicked the mat?
He said, close your eyes.
What the heck?
You're wrong.
Some pastors
real talk, man.
There was a woman in my mum's church, and I hate what I'm about to say, but it's like, I believe that, like, obviously in the Holy Spirit and all of these stuff, but some of them, especially like when I was young, it was too much, bro. Like there was this woman every week without fail, she was getting her 10k steps in the church when she was in the spirit. Like she's going everywhere, falling on people, bloody.
Everywhere.
But my mum would like hold her like this. My mum.
You should had a long day. Fed up. I should be running to her as well. I can imagine.
But it was like, I feel like, honestly, like respectfully, I think she was on the pastor's payroll.
I
feel like it would happen like at a certain time. I don't know, man. Like I believe in the spirit, but I was just like, bro, the timing was too.
I had one of those. And it's like, she would do it, and she would, if she touched you or she fell on you, she was gonna give you a message. So everyone, all the kids were running like you're like avoiding her this. And one time she caught me. now I know I'm not gonna be able to play football. Someone tell me something. Oh, you're gonna break your leg, or oh, bro, that used to be scary, bro.
It was too much, though, man. I respect it, but like, bro, I don't know, man. And I feel like that was like quite, especially like for the young kids. It's quite a daunting experience.
I get used to it though.
Yeah. Nah, not me as a kid, bro. Yeah. There was one time I got called up on stage. Again, it was a smaller church. When I went to one of the small churches, I get called up on stage, and it's one of those ones where the pastor's basically like, he's doing that thing where he's like, oh, somebody in here is having trouble at school. Somebody in here is having trouble at school. Like, you're disruptive. Like, I know my mum's told you. Some of what he was saying is too specific for even, like, it's too specific, bro. He's like, someone's trouble in school. He's like, one of those ones where it's like, first of all, he tries to get me to come. So it's like, if you know this is your story, stand up. There's no way. I said, there's no way. I said, there's no way. Even though it would fit me, I was like, there's no way. And he's like, okay. He tells the usher to kind of go and get me. He brings me up on stage. And then, like, it was calm what they did, to be honest, but for me, it just felt mad intense because, like, all of the pastors on stage, I was, like, stretching their arms. He's like to the whole church, like, we need to pray for this boy. He's being very disruptive. There's a demon in him, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, so there was no demon in me, man. I was just naughty, bro. That's it. And then they, like, proper praying for me, sort of thing. And they're just like, the mad thing, I started crying, bro. And then it was like, oh, yeah, you can feel the spirit. But I was just, like, mad scared, bro. Mad scared. And my mum used to do things like that like, my brother had it worse. My mum used to do things like that all the time, where it's like, if something's going wrong,
bring it to the pastor.
She'll bring it to the pastor, and then they make a whole big deal out of it.
No, it's kind of overwhelming still. I had that though, but it was good. I had a football trial. My mum
your mum prayed for the football trial.
All these football trials.
Because I thought I was gonna make it, obviously. So I went to the front. Everyone prayed for me. Yeah, man. I
remember when my older brother set me up, bro. So I obviously after I finished college, I was like, I got into De Montfort Uni where all my older siblings went, and I was just like, I don't even want to go there. So I was like, I want to take a year out. So then my brother was like, my brother was going to church, like a proper, like, strong church in Leicester, I would say borderline culty.
Okay.
Personally. So my brother was like, I'll come to my church. The food there used to slap. So I was like, do you know what? I haven't seen you in a while, let me go to Leicester. So the pastor's preaching, and he calls me to the front. He tells the choir to start singing. No. He starts saying, Peter, I know what's happening with you. I don't know why you don't want to come to Leicester. He was like, you need to obey your parents. Then he was like, children. They had a song. He was like, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for it is right. For it is right. It is right.
That's what I do in church. That's how you learn the song. You just figure out.
And then the pastor was like, no, personalize it. The whole church is saying, Peter, obey your parents in the Lord. They're going,
you're on the drums as well.
I was telling you like that. Bro, I didn't listen to them. That's bollocks.
That even reminds me when I used to go to SPAC. I went to their fellowships on like Monday. It was good though. But when I went to the first time there, and I was I'm quiet, just chilling. So I was just praying, because they have their prayer session, which is actually quite good. Then I think one of the pastors came up to me, like, "You've got a court case coming up."
Oh my days.
Huh? Said, is your name Darren? I was thinking, no. Like, but you got a court case coming at you. I was thinking, no. Like, I don't. Then he's like, I think you really got embarrassed. Then I think what he tried to do is try to pray for me.
And you're standing firm.
I was standing firm. Then he pushed me. I had to sit down. I was like, hey, okay, you won.
I do have a court case.
You have to go out and commit a crime.
That's funny, bro.
That is funny, man.
But yeah, no, that was obviously like back in the day, and obviously, when you're a child, you don't really see things a certain way. But like when you're older and you're like actually in church, like my church now, when you're listening to the word and you actually like take it back and then you pray and then you're learning stuff. Like obviously some of that performative stuff doesn't happen as much in my church now. But like, I think it's just all about finding the right pastor and the right church for me, to be honest.
I completely agree that because of you guys, I've got closer to God as well. Like literally when I went to the first service you brought me to, I thought that pastor was talking to me.
Yeah,
What he was saying. Like, you see your situation where you said your mum probably told the pastor to do that. In that situation, obviously these guys didn't say nothing to him. Or did you?
No.
And I just felt like when he was preaching, he was talking to me. And I felt like it just made me get closer to God. And now I feel like, once you find that right pastor that suits you, it's like finding a therapist a little bit. Once you find the right pastor for you, then and the correct congregation for you, then it's good.
It's all about balance. I think things change, and when you're going to church for you, not because your parents are taking you.
Very different.
It's different. Like you're going there because you have an intention. You actually want to learn something. So I think that's important, and it's been important for me. I think.
Agreed.
100. Yeah, when you're going for yourself, or when it's like you step into adulthood, and then you have that break period where it's like you've kind of got agency from your parents, or at least I did. And then it was like, that's where you're actually considering, actually, is church something that I want to be a fixture in my life, sort of thing. And then, I think most people maybe like have a bit of a break or like a bit of uncertainty, but well, all of us have come back round, and that's better.
You know what it is as well? It's just adulting, you have problems. So you need you need someone. You know you can't solve all your problems. When you're a kid, there's nothing really going on. You're just there to have fun.
But I always felt, it's so weird because I always felt as a kid that like I always felt like God had my back.
Yes.
Like even though I wasn't like the best in church or as engaged as some of the other children, even though they were probably faking.
It's our parents'
prayers, honestly.
Yeah, you got the foundation of like being there.
Exactly.
Like, as much as you're playing around, drinking Coke, you're still hearing it.
You're taking it in subconsciously.
Bro, the other day my mum stayed at my house and I woke up early to go to the gym. But my mum's up praying, bro.
Bro.
I come back home, she's still praying. I said, bro, I just did an hour and a half. I said, what do you say?
All my mum does is pray. Like it's so weird. Like her hobby is praying. Any late night she's praying. Early morning she's praying. Middle of the day she's got time. She's just praying.
And what's crazy is the things that you don't see, like the things that we take for granted, like just driving here today. That's our mum's praying.
Because anything can happen. And things do happen to other people when they're doing that. Man. Amen.
Big up mums, man.
Amen, man.
Big up the mums.
Big up mums.
And the
And the
dads.
grandmas and the dads.
And God, actually. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Yo, it's Pedro from Pastor Meerkat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
How do you teach a black man to swim?
I don't know.
You just chuck him in the deep end.
Crazy seeds.
This ain't like the movies where the black man's gonna die. I'm telling you, in real life, in reality, that guy's gonna find a way to survive. I did.
It's a personal issue.
It's a personal issue. The fact I can't swim is no fault of my own. I went to a primary school with Tommy Egan's, flipping Draco Malfoy's, Ben Tariq's, Ben Mitchell's. Like, my school was full of crazy kids, innit? So the budget in my school was not going to be used for swimming. They used that full budget to protect the teachers from these kids. But even my mum, I asked my mum, can you please pay for swimming lessons privately? The way my mum just picked up her slipper, dashed it out my head, and she said, "You think accountants know how to swim?" She said, "You better just go dive into your books, man, and study." And that's what I done. Anyway, I get to secondary school now, like year 9, and my boys organised a swimming link up. A swimming link up, innit?
You used to do that when the free swimming.
The free swimming. So we get to the leisure centre now, and there's 2 pools. There's a kids pool for the non-swimmers, and then the adults pool for the swimmers. There's 8 of us. 6 of us are black. Remember that? 6 of us are black. One's white, one's Asian. My mum had me studying to become an accountant. So I'm good at maths. I'm good at probability. I'm good at statistics. If there's 6 black guys, maximum one of us can swim. Maximum one of us can swim.
How many of us can swim in a room?
It depends what you call
one of us. So I'm in a rush to get in the pool. So I go into the kiddies pool. I'm chilling there with the floats, the rubber ducks and that. And then the white boy runs in. He walks past the small pool, the kids pool, jumps in the main pool. But I was like, that makes sense. Tom Daly and that, Olympics, it makes sense. Michael Phelps. Then my Asian boy runs in. He looks at the small pool, he says, nah, he jumps in the main pool. I was a bit skeptical about that one, but I'm not gonna lie, I watched Life of Pi the other day, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Then my black boy, Michael, I'm thinking he's gonna come into my pool.
Yeah, make space for you.
This guy jumps in the main pool. I said, yo, what's happening here?
Free for free.
That means the next 4 guys, they're all black, are coming to join me in the small pool. That's what that means. Why do all of them jump into the main pool? And to top it off, Michael, the black boy, was the best swimmer. He was doing flips, cartwheels into the pool. I said, butterflies and that. I said, this is not Michael Akumbayo. This is Michael Phelps, bro. I said, what's happening here? Then all of them are like to me, what are you doing in a small pool? Come join us, innit? And I'm just making excuses. I'm like, I need to get a feel for the water. You know the temperature of the water? Sometimes it's cold. It's cold. So I was like, let me just get a feel for the water. But then I just cave in and I go to join them. But I don't go into the pool. I sit down on the edge with my feet in the water. I'm just practicing my kicks, innit? I'm practicing my kicking, Then I just feel a push in my back. Someone pushes me into the pool, bro. The deep end. Bro, this moment was crazy, you know. Like, this is one of the worst moments of my life.
You were done.
I thought I was done. I was sinking, I was drowning. I was panicking, bro, because I was panicking because I've never lips the babes before. I said, I'm gonna die without lips in the babes. I'm gonna die without catching the wines. I said, no, there's no way. I said, no way. I'm a true Nigerian, Niger never finished last,
Never.
So I started doing those kicks I was practicing, you know, when I sit on the edge. I started doing that. Then I started flapping my arms like a super eagle, And then I rise to the top, bro. I don't know how. I just rise to the top. My head pops up, and I'm just looking at everyone. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I could swim, bro. I could swim. But I kid you not, I'm floating for about. It felt like a minute, but I'm floating for about 5 seconds. But because I can't really swim, my energy just depletes, and I just sink again, bro. I just sink again. I just start drowning, and I just remember blacking out, and then I think a lifeguard saves me, comes in, takes me out, saves me. And I remember waking up at this moment. One guy says, I think I'm gonna have to give him CPR. I remember waking up immediately. I said, nah, bro. You're not gonna be the first person I lips. You're not gonna be the first person I lips. And that's me.
You'll be there, right?
I'm gonna good ending. I was gonna say it as well.